What's going on, everybody? This is Al from PlaybookGamer.com. And in the last Dynasty video, we took on Central Michigan, a winless team, and we ended up getting the win 45-24, our first conference win of the season. We didn't have too many issues. The first half was pretty close up until we got to that second quarter, and we had a really good quarter then. But then the third quarter happened, a really crazy, high-scoring third quarter. But we was just able to do a little too much on them, especially offensively, where we had a lot of big touchdown plays, a lot of 50, 60-plus yard type plays. Very fun and entertaining. I'm glad we got the win. We're 3-1. We're back in the win column, and today we got a home game against another winless MAC team in Buffalo. Now, they got the same amount of talent as we do. As you can tell by their stats, they don't do really anything well. But the big thing with this game is recruiting. We got several prospects coming in today, and let's go check out recruiting. Starting off, Ryan McIntosh visiting today. We're going to put the program prestige on him according to what he's shown us so far. I think we got a good chance of getting him. Next up, we got wide receiver Jason Coleman, the big wide receiver out of Pennsylvania. He's not ready to take a visit yet, but we got the positive pitch, which is great. Next up, Kevin Whitlock, the guard. He's not ready to visit yet, but we are in the #1 spot for him, and we're putting a little bit extra points in him because of that negative pitch. Quarterback Tyler Randall, he is visiting today. We're going to use the location pitch on him because he's not giving us a whole lot of information to work from, but I think we can get him to commit, hopefully. And then last but not least, Victor Hampton visiting today. Tackle, way ahead of everybody else on this list, but we just don't know what he is into. So if we can get a couple of these guys to commit, then we could dump those points on the remaining prospects. So fingers crossed, make sure you stay to the end of the video and see if we can pick up those commitments. So we're going to speed this up, and we're going to look at some uniforms. Let's check out their away uniform. That's the default. Looks pretty slick. I like the numbers. Alternate 2. Ooh, I like that blue. Interesting. I think I may go with that blue. Should be a lot of fun. Hopefully we can get a nice, clean win, play solid in all 3 phases of the game. Big thing is we just got to win for recruiting's sake. We got to get this recruiting class off on the right foot, and a couple of commitments today would lead us down that direction. Get a second win in the conference. And it looks like we got a lot of rain in this one. Going straight to the coin toss, this isn't a televised game, and it looks like we're going to get the ball first, which is interesting. Let me check my volume real quick. 70, yeah, we're good. So let me go over to in-game strategy, and let's check out their roster. Starting off, quarterback, Samsel, 76 overall, 70 speed. I'm not too worried about him running around all that much. Thankfully, they don't have an impact halfback, but Stephen King, 84 overall, and his backup is 80 overall. If you remember these guys, the couple or season we done with Buffalo, solid players. You go to fullback, not much there. Wide receiver, one really good one, 86 overall, and a bunch of mid-card guys below him. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, they run a spread offense. You look at their tight ends, 88 overall, pretty impressive. Only 70 speed, but he can catch it, so it wouldn't shock me if he got a few catches today. You look at their offensive line, 74, 62, and this guy's out, but it's kind of an upgrade. If this guy's going to take his spot, this is going to be kind of weird unless he's a starter. We'll see. Center at 70 and 76 at right guard. So, yeah, it's actually an upgrade that he got hurt. You don't want to see anybody get hurt. But either way, not very good. At 70, then you got 76 at right guard and 72 at right tackle. One of the worst offensive lines we'll face this year. Now, this guy's a humongous individual. 6'9", 347. I don't know what defense they run. I'm thinking it's like a 4-2-5. We'll find out here shortly. Impact guy, but he's just a 70 overall, which is nice. 68 on the other end. And you got 74, 65. So their front four isn't very good. I'd love to be able to run some dive, do some triple, and be able to hand off the net dive. But our guards and centers haven't done a really good job of blocking for us this year with that concept. But maybe we'll do well with it today. Outside linebackers, you got 72, middle at 65, and right outside linebackers 68. Just, man, not a whole lot going on in their front 7. Corners, 70, 70. Not very good. Free safety, 68. But they got a couple, look at all these safeties they have, strong safeties. That tells me I think they run a 4-2-5 or maybe a 3-3-5. Either way, I'm pretty sure it's one of those two. Kicker, impact guy. So this is like a really good situation for us when they got a kicker as an impact player. That's just one wasted impact status on a player. No offense to the kickers out there. But they got a pretty good punter. So it looks like their special teams is their strength. So we normally don't get the ball at the start of the first half. I normally like to get it at the start of the second. So it's imperative that we score on this drive to gain that possession. Let's see if we can do that. Get over here, get a little juke there with Williams. Going to get a decent gain out of the gate. Let's go with basic triple from Twins. That's 4-3 defense there. I'm going to go to the left, even though they got their impact guy over there. There we go. That's what I wanted to see, McDaniel. So here's what I read. You got to read the play side linebacker. If he crashes in, you keep it with the quarterback. If he goes to the outside or just kind of stays put, you hand it off to the fullback. And that's what we did. So notice that fullback just kind of sitting there, waiting. And we got good push from our center, too. That makes all the difference. But just a good little gain to pick up a first down. I want to do more of that. That's a whole lot of fun. That's what makes the flex bone fun in this game. Let's go run basic. Let's go halfback option. Looks like they're flipping their defensive ends. I'm going to go to the left. Just get a pitch there. Good pitch by Allen. A little worried about what was going to happen there. Let's go 2nd and 5. I'm going to try... we're going to go BB option, but if they go man, I'm going to go to my wide receiver play. And they're going man, so I'm going to go to the wide receiver play. Unless they shift weird. That's not a good shift, so I'm definitely going to go to the wide receiver play. And I love that shift even better. Just try to get out there. Oh, he made me pitch it. Oh, and a fumble, I swear. What do you do? I thought I was going to get hit by that guy right there. And somehow he went the other way. I don't know if that's a glitch or something. I thought I fixed that. Doesn't matter. He fumbled it. So we probably won't be running that play for a while. I got to punish my players if they're going to do something like that. So we're going to be running a lot of zone. I have a feeling they're going to pass a little bit more than usual. Oh, man. Turnovers. They kill you. First down there. I had to defend the flat, so I couldn't defend both of those guys. I'm going to go cover 2 man at a 4-2-5. We'll do something like this. Going to pass it. Intercept that. I think he just dropped it. Makes it 2nd and 10. I'm going to try zone blitz. We'll blitz with our really speedy nickelback. The problem is they got a tight end on that side, so this may be hard to blitz against. They went with a fake toss, get a tackle. There you go. Good hit. That makes it 3rd and long. Maybe we can gain this possession back. I'm going to go cloud. We need to stop here in the worst way. And they're doing that. I'm going to have to leave it as is. Just so that tight end doesn't bump into me. He's got all day to throw. Thankfully, that was a bad throw, though. But, man, he had all day. So we're going to force the punt. I'm going to go all-out block. If we bump into the punter, it's not going to make a difference. It'll still be 4th down. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to see if I can get around. Oh, no. I need to work on that. I normally don't control the outside rusher on that. All right, back to offense. Let's go back to triple. We'll do it from split this time. So I guess they're a 4-3 team. For some reason, I thought they'd be a 4-2-5 with all those safeties. I'm going to go to the left. Good job by that linebacker. He didn't bite on the quarterback. I thought I was going to get tackled right there. He just done a good job. Didn't. I wish he would have gone after the quarterback, but that's okay. So that is what? 2nd and 7? I'm going to run basic power, if I can find it. 4-2-5, and oh man, I may have to. I'm going to go to the right. Get to the outside. Just bad play all around. That defensive end destroyed the whole thing. Forced me to go to the outside. I should have went to the left, I guess. 3rd and long. I'm going to try. I'm going to do that rollout. I'm going to let Jackson handle this. I'm going to go AB corners. Unfortunately, their defensive end, they're switching him around every play. And he's on the side that I'm going to. But he got destroyed. And I hit that. That was awful. Good job by this defender on the quarterback. He was coming after me. I should have... Just a bad play on my part. Not a good throw. I don't think I could have gotten the first down with the run with the quarterback. But it doesn't matter. Our offense is stinking it up for whatever reason against a terrible team. Just can't get anything going. We will eventually, hopefully. They're going to get a good spot. But they had an impact guy back there. I'm not going to let him have an easy touchdown. So guess what? Back to more defense. Offensive line needs to help us out on our offense. I'm going to do this. I'm going to go after him myself. I'm going to do this. Hopefully that'll help block this tackle. But they still made the catch. Good job by the quarterback. Got the play off in time. Going 4 wide here. I'm going to do a 1 high. I'm still going to keep blitzing him. I want him to throw quick and make a bad mistake if possible. They're going ace tight. Center got me plugged up. Give me a good job. So we got the sack. He was able to come through my nickel. I always want this guy to be blitzing just because he's so fast. Actually, he got blocked and Showers came through with a sack. Nice. Good little teamwork action there. I'm going to go back to Cloud. I'm going to go after him myself. And they're going back to that, so I have to stay in. Get him. Off the... Watch this play. Good defense, free safety. I tried my best to get him with the defensive end. I done a little spin move, but he got out of that quickly. Good job by the quarterback. He's making decent plays out there so far. But my safety's right there to make a play. So where are we? It's on the 44. I can try... I'm going to do... We'll go all-out block again. I'm going to see if I can make this work. I'm going to bring him over. I'm going to just try to rush and see if I can get as close as I can. I just need to practice more on that. Everybody get out of the way. Get in the end zone. Ooh, where's he at, though? At the 20. Ooh, good deal. Let's go power option from wishbone wide. The strength of my line is on the left side. I probably need to go to that side more often. Thankfully, that defensive end's on that opposite side. I'm just going to keep this with Jackson. Get the first down. Did I get it? 1st and 10. So what we can do here is go like halfback lead. I'm going to flip it. And we're going to run to the left again. Just kind of stay away from that guy if possible. Let's get a block or two. Good block there. Good juke. Allen, 1st down. Now what I want to try to do, I want to try some play action. I think we're due for that. I'm going to go normal. We're going to go PA roll out right, but we're going to flip it. And they're going man. Let's see what these safeties do. They are spreading out. They're 5-2. Look at that spread. Golly. Ooh, watch out. I'm fixing to get killed. I should have threw that away. I was fixing to get sacked. Ooh, I wasn't. He picked up the block. Oh, ow. I got spooked. So that makes it what? 2nd and forever? What's a good idea? Let's go power option. Can we make that up? I may go back to the left. Let's go back to the left. Fumble again. Golly, how many fumbles we're going to have today? Is it because of all this rain? No, it's all these hits. Look at that. Just a killer hit. So, 3rd and 6. If I go tight, will they go goal line on me? I'm going to go a halfback option. They're going 5-2. And, of course, they got their defensive end on that right side. I'm going to go to the right, though. Get that extra grass to play with. Yep. We're just playing awful. I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on, but they're just playing incredible defense, and our offensive line, we're just not doing our part. I don't know. So, all right, let's punt it. I'm going to try. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I don't know what to do, but we'll figure it out. Just nothing's working at the moment. Thankfully, our defense is doing their part, but so is theirs. I'm going to go cover 3 from 4-2-5. It's just so weird. Last game had a great offensive performance. Today, we can't do squat. And we're going up against basically the same team. So it makes no sense to me. But we're going to get a pick 6. That's how you do it. If our offense ain't going to help us out, maybe our defense will. So that was a good pick 6 on my part. I saw the play action, the flat route to the short side, and I got right in front of it and picked it off. We can get a better angle if it'll let us. So I went play action. Only got one guy to defend over here, and I was able to get right in front of it. Boom, at the last second. 6 points. Good job. But this guy right here, I don't even know who your name is, and I should know that. I'm so sorry that I don't know it. That's okay, but let me go ahead and get a thumbnail while I'm here. That may be a good one for later. So at least we're on the scoreboard. I guess it doesn't matter how we get on the scoreboard as long as we do. We'll kick an extra point, and then we'll get back on defense. Do something like this. When our defense plays well, we can win a lot of games. The one loss we had so far, our defense had a really rough day. Oh, terrible kick. This is going out of bounds. I hit the... Oh, he's going to keep it, thankfully. He still may get to the 35. Nope, close to it. We're going to go... I'm going to go back to cover 3. We'll stay in the 4-2-5. Do something like this. They're going gun 2-back slots. I didn't really know what to do. I probably could have put my hand up. I think the AI kind of done it for me, but this wasn't my best performance on that one. Let's go quarters from nickel. As you can tell, they are determined to pass the ball a lot, which doesn't hurt my feelings. I'm going to do an over front. No, actually, I'm going to do an under front. Just in case they go off tackle. They're going the other way. Get a direct. But he didn't get the first. That makes it, what, 3rd and 3? They're doing that. I'm going to go 4-2-5, cover 1. We'll see if they get this play off in time. I'm going to do that. Okay, they didn't. So they may call something completely different. End of the first quarter, 7-0. Defense all the way. Now they're going goal line. This worries me a little bit. We're going to go man lock. I'm going to shift everybody over. Please don't run the tight end around play. Or that fullback dive to the weak side. They're going to the other side. And they're going to get a first. Everybody got a push. We had no chance on that one. 1st and 10. I'm going to go back to that zone blitz. See if we can get our nickel going on this one. Please do not run to the left. Play action. Thank you. That's what you're hoping for there. When they go play action, you can get around like that, then you got a chance to get a really big gain or a big loss on them. They're going 3 wide. I'm going to go back to 4-2-5, cover 3. Go back. I normally do bumping around on my quarters, but cover 3 I don't. Don't have any reason why I don't. Good open field tackle out. Good job. So it's 3rd and long. I'm going to go back to nickel. We're going to go back to cloud. Get a stop here. Then I'd love to see my offense do something productive today. They will eventually. I don't know. We'll figure. I'm going to probably go. Oh, I just got destroyed. He's got all day to throw. All day to throw. This ain't good. Make a play, somebody. Except 80. Thankfully, he overshot it. Thankfully. It was a one-on-one situation. Good stop. I'm going to try another all-out block. I'm going to bring this guy over. We're going to do... Now they're coming in to protect. First time they've done that today. Get through. Nobody could. That's a punt and a half. We're going to let that one go, though. So let's go try triple again. That was pretty positive for us on that first drive, that first play, actually. I'm going to run to the left. Just whatever it takes to stay away from 30. That dude is a one-man wrecking crew at the moment. We'll go over here. He's crashing in, so we're going to go up with it. Good play, Jackson. First down. I thought he had a chance to get a touchdown there. I thought he was going to be able to sneak around that safety. Good little juke. Pick up an extra 10 yards or so. On the left hash, we're going to try... I'm going to do double ISO. They are loving that 5-2, aren't they? And they're doing wide, but they're pinching in. That may help us a little. That dude's quick, but my guy's quicker. Going to get about 8 or 9 yards there. 2nd and 1. We're going to try a triple from twins again. Go in zone. Guess what? 5-2. I may just hand this one off. Oh, I don't think I got it. I got it. Barely. Barely. All right, I'm going to go back to tight. I'm going to go halfback option. Let's see if we can make a play on the left. Get a block right there. This is that floater pitch. Did we get the first? It's close. I think we got it. Yes, we did. 1st and 10. Now, I'm going to try the play action play again. I got another one in here. Where's it at? PA boot left, but this one is just a little bit easier for me to work with. As long as I get decent blocking, that's the key. So they're going man. They're pinching in. That may help a little. Cover 1. Great. Just enough. Are you going to get in? Nope. I thought he short-armed it a little bit. Let's see if we can get a good replay. That corner was so close. But good catch by Williams. Made up for that fumble from earlier. And now it is 1st and goal. We'll do double ISO and we'll just run to the best side. We'll probably run to the right. So their impact defensive end isn't out there. I'm going to go to the right. Can we get... Nope. Nobody blocked that dude. Well, that gets them out of goal line at least. 2nd and 7. We can try... Let me see what I got here. We can go triple again from normal. And going 5-2 some more. I'm going to go to the right. I saw an easy gap right there. That was just too easy for me to take. Everybody got a good push on that right side. Just a good little play there. 6 points. I may get a good thumbnail here. I haven't done a good thumbnail of the triple. Something like this would be pretty cool. Thumbnail. Something like that. I may go ahead and get that one while I'm here. That's a pretty good one. Or do something like that. I don't know. Either way. 1st down, touchdown. We're up 2 scores. Keep your fingers crossed that we get a bunch of commitments. If we can get all 3 commitments today, that would be incredible. We can dump the rest of those points on those other 2 prospects and really kick off this recruiting class strong. Good to see our offense get down the field and score a touchdown, though. Took us a while, but we done it. I'm going to kick it over here. Much better kick. More accurate. He's still going to return it. And my kicker just got annihilated. Got speared by Goldberg. 1st down. They are doing that. I'm going to try. I don't have it. I need to fix a play or 2 in here. I'd love to do some more blitzing from this formation. I just need to work on a couple of plays. And they're flipping that. I'm going to leave it as is. I'm really worried about this one. Oh, good play. And there he goes. Wow. Every time I call a play, that particular one, the last time I called that play, another team scored a touchdown on it. Look at that. Just breaking tackles. So they're on the verge of scoring. So we're going to stay away from that play probably for the rest of the year. Looks like I'm going to have to do most of my blitzing from the nickel. We'll do something like this. I'll stay in. We'll run a... There's that same play action. Oh, you got to tackle him. He just ran into him. Normally he tackles him. At least he attempts it. We're going with a bigger set here. I'm going to go cover 2 man. We'll do an over front. Do something like this, maybe. I guess that was a drop. 3rd and 6. We'll go back to Cloud, see how they handle it. Unfortunately, they got their fullback right there. I hope he doesn't stay in the block. He's got all day to throw. Make a tackle, somebody. That's a face mask. Ooh, they didn't call it. Nice. I'm going to call a timeout because they're going to run down that clock if I don't. We're going to go here. I'm going to go field goal safe man. So I guess it's 2 timeouts, and we're under the 2-minute warning, which I don't know if anybody saw that. A couple days ago, they announced that we're going to have a 2-minute warning in college football. I think that's goofy. The only reason why they're putting it in there so they can add more commercials. That's my opinion, and I just believe that's the reason why they're doing it. The last thing college football needs is another timeout, so we got to go watch more commercials. So good job by the defense holding them to a field goal. I'm going to get right back on offense and see if we can get down the field and score. Middle of the field, we're going to let that one go. I'm going to run a time or two before I feel like we need to pass it. I'm going to go back to halfback option. We're going to go tight. If they're going to keep going 5-2, we need to bring in some extra beef. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to run to the left. Let's get a block. Good block right there. Good block right there. Good block right there. Yeah, get out of bounds. Did he get out of bounds? I think they called it as such. Good play call. Decent block. Great block by 33, McDaniel. Get a first down there. I'm actually going to go halfback tackle this time. Look at that. I've never seen a team run so much 5-2 on me. This is their strategy, but we're going to run to the left. Get another block. Good block right there. I should have went out of bounds. That was my fault. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go back to that rollout. And he's on that side. Dang it. But they're pinching in. Maybe our right tackle can hold him legally. Oop, nope, that ain't good. We're having to go this way. We'll just get out of bounds. So that was all kinds of terrible. I was going to roll to my right, but they really crashed on that side. They blitzed. Their defensive end got off my right tackle. It was just all kinds of terrible. Thankfully, I had the wherewithal to get to the other side just to pick up a first down. Minute 19. I'm going to try triple from here. And they're going, let's see what their shift is. I may keep it. I love the shift. We're going to keep this play. I'm going to do this and get out the field, and this is what we want right here. Good little pitch. I didn't get out of bounds, but that's okay. We're going to go back to tight because I fully expect more 5-2. Nope, they're going 4-3, but we're going to run to the right this time. They're spreading out, and that's all kinds of terrible. Oh my gosh, we lost 5 yards. Ooh, that was rough. So it's 2nd and 15. I actually have an idea. I'm going to go, do I have it here? I'm going to go BB screen. They're going man. I don't know if we got enough room to go over the top to Newell. Otherwise, we're going to go to Morris. No, we can't really do that. We'll go over here instead. Ooh, he drops it. Well, that didn't help. So it's 3rd and 15. I think I'm going to go vertical. Only thing that worries me here is we drop this, then I don't know if my kicker can make this kick. But I think they're going man. Let's see. They're going at least one high. We're going to go over the top to the left. Make a play! Touchdown! Great throw, Carlton Jackson. One of his best throws of the season. They went cover 0. I love those corner routes. Man, they're so fun to throw to. Reminds me of the good old fun and gun days. So let's go over here, and I just want to show you. So they went man. This is maybe the best concept you can have in the game where you got a go route and a post beside it with a corner route. Against man, you can go, it's just incredible. You got a cover 0 beater with the go. You can do the same thing with the post. And you got that corner route, which is great against cover 1. If it's cover 2, you go to the post. But they went cover 0. The only reason I went to the corner, because he had more grass to play with, and it was a better one-on-one situation. It was a little jumbled over here, and we're running out of space anyways. So if I would have went to the go route, what would have happened is this defender would have went with them, and we don't want a double team ever. So we had a better situation over here, so I just went to the corner right where it needed to be. Just a great play. Good job, Jackson. Let's see if we can get something like that's a good thumbnail right there. Touchdown. And just like that, we are up 17, fixing to go up 18. Let's get through the last minute of this half before we get to the locker room and regroup. And that's a terrible kick. He's going to curl it in. 21-3. Back to defense. They're going to try their best. That's plenty of time to get down the field and score. Let's see if they can do it, though. I'm going to go over here, and a terrible kick that's going out of bounds again. I hit the button too late. That was all on me. And my kicker's not good enough to bail me out with a good leg. I'm going to go cover 3 from 4-2-5. They may just pack it in and go to the half with this big set. Nope, they're going to pass it. Wide open there. Going to pick up 5. They're going to have to call a timeout. 2nd and 5, they're going 4 wide. I'm going to go quarters out of nickel. We'll see if this quarterback can just beat my zone down the field. Ace tight. Bumped into that guy. That should have been interference. And he slightly overthrew it. So that makes it what? 3rd and 5? I'm going to try Cloud. If they have another drop, and I think I got 1 timeout left. If we can get a stop, I'm going to try again. I mean, there's still plenty of time for us to do something before the half. I'm having a hard time against this right tackle today. I just can't get around him. Oh, but we got a sack on the other end. Nice. Call a timeout. So now we got 1 more timeout left. 4th and 12. Good play by this defensive end. Let's see if we get a replay. And we're going to backside. Boom. Is that our first sack of the day or second? I think it's our second. Let's go double cross. I'd love to see a shank punt to the far left. That way we can just run down the field with a touchdown. Kick it left. Nope, went to the opposite side. We're going to have to fair catch this one. So we can try 35 seconds. It's not going to be easy. I'm going to try the rollout again. That did not work. It hasn't worked well at all today. And, of course, they got their play side defensive end to the side that I'm going to run to. Going cover 0. Watch out. Make a play. Huge play. Call a timeout. So, really weird play. We'll have to go back and look at it. Great catch. I'm going to go instant replay here. So, what we got is they went cover 0. I'm going to roll out to my right. The problem is they blitz right up the middle. So, I can't run to the right. So, here I'm running for my life. But I saw that they went cover 0, and I knew I had that post route. So I'm just doing a Hail Mary goofy pass that probably didn't need to do that, but it worked out just enough. Now, we had to use our last timeout. So I'm going to go back to vertical. Let's see if Carlton can make another good throw here. They're going man. Cover 0 again. This time I'm going with the go route. Get it, son. Get it. Touchdown. Carlton Jackson, MVP, baby. The kid's a stud. Love to see him throw the ball a little bit. So if you've noticed, a lot of times whenever we pretty much, I don't think they've done it once, but every time we've passed the ball, they went man on us. And most of the time they've been going cover 0. So I'm taking advantage of that. Maybe our run game is forcing them to do that more. I don't know. Either way, great job. An amazing second quarter for us. Really cool to see our pass game going to complement our run game very well. So 22 seconds, and I said this 10 minutes ago, I feel like this is going to be the last drive, but you just never know if they're going to keep throwing. We may be able to get the ball back one more time, but we're out of timeouts. I'm going to at least kick it inbounds this time and kick it away from their impact guy. Get off of that. Make a tackle. 20 seconds. Now I'm expecting them just kind of run it out, but I'm still going to go basic cover 3, just kind of keep it a medium level play. because I have no clue if they're going to try something here. They're going to pass it. Bad throw by the quarterback. Short-armed it. What was he, like a 74 overall or 70? It wasn't all that great. Normally, I would go with like a zone blitz here, but I don't want him to have a break over the top. So we'll just keep everything in front of us, and we'll just try to survive the next 17 seconds. Just don't run to the left. Nope, we're not going to. And he overshot that when he threw that way too early. So this quarterback is getting spooked. 3rd and 10. I dared them to throw it again. Punt it one more time. They have to be running it here. They got to. See, now they're going goal line. So I'm going to go here. Make a tackle somebody. And he didn't get it. But I'm out of timeouts. So it's 28-3 at the half. Great first half for us. We're not making any big mistakes. We only had one fumble, and that was by the receiver. Let's go to stats. 297 of their 72. Our defense is playing lights out. Our run game is looking good. Our pass game is otherworldly for our scheme. We've got a few sacks on them. We're not doing very good on 3rd down, but thankfully they're not either. 1 turnover apiece. I'm going to go to individual stats. So Jackson's having a killer game. 4 for 6, 132 yards, 2 touchdowns. Then you go to the running game. Gardner with 8 attempts with 68 yards. Jackson's got 49 yards and 1 touchdown, so he is in the end zone 3 times already. He will definitely get a thumbnail, or maybe somebody else will. I don't think I got a thumb. Yeah, I got 1 thumbnail for him. Either way, really cool to see what he's doing today. Receiving, it's Williams and Morse, our 2 receivers. Then you got blocking, nobody cares. Defense, McNeil is leading there. Tackles for loss, got a few guys with 1 apiece. We got a few sacks, 1 apiece. So everybody, and we got 1 interception. Everybody is sharing the wealth on defense. Now they're going to get the ball at the start of the 3rd. I'm going to kick it away from the impact guy. Good kick. He will return it, but at least it's not going out of bounds. We'll come over here. I'm going to stay inside. I want him to keep going straight. Decent return. That gets it to the what? 32. We'll go back to quarters. This quarterback's struggling against it. So we're going to keep running it. We'll pinch in our line. Going pass. He keeps throwing it just like a half second short or early when he doesn't need to. I don't know if he's just feeling the heat. But I had several plays already today where he's just throwing it a little short than he needs to, or a little early. I'm going to go after this guy. Good pickup on the blitz. Intercept that. Good defense by Henry. That makes it 3rd and long. So our defense is rocking and rolling today, and I love to see it. Get a stop here. We'll get back on offense, get another score. This time I'm going to go to the outside on this tackle. I've been going on the inside all day, and it's not working. Let's go to the outside. Oh, man, I thought I had a chance. All right, make a play, somebody. Look who's making plays. Our secondary is killing it today. Our impact corner. His name is Corner. Nice swat. Look at that. Awesome. So that's the ideal scenario you want to see against a go route. Have a double team and just hope your CPU defenders, your secondary, can make a play. And they've been doing that in spades today. Good job, everybody. So let's get back on offense. And let's put up some more points. Make a block on that dude on the left. I'm going to fair catch it. I was almost hesitant there. Left hash. I'm going to go back. Let's go slot. I haven't called. Let's do triple from here. I'm going 4-3. And they're spreading out. I may just hand the ball off. And you didn't go the other way. It was supposed to go the other way. I forgot for that particular play, you got to flip it the opposite like you normally do. 2nd and 6. I'm going to go here. I'm going to go power option. I should have flipped that. I'm going to run to the left. Get a block or two. Yep, just keep that. Let's just get out of bounds. No reason for him to get hit. That makes it what? 1st and 10. I'm actually going to do play action from this formation. There's a really cool one. It's a good rollout play. PA boot right. Was that it? No, PA slot cross. And they're going man. I would love to be able to hit like Gardner on the wheel if they went cover 0, and they may be doing that here. Let's see if that happens. Oh, he got stuck. They're going cover 1, though. I'm just going to run with this. Nope, we'll go to Williams. Make a play, Williams. Incredible play. Okay, so there's a lot to talk about here. They done a good job on that defender on my quarterback. Let's look. Okay, so we got like a post and like a crosser, and we got a wheel, just a switch concept more or less. I'm going to roll out and I'm just kind of read everybody. So they brought their free safety down. At this point, I'm thinking, okay, they're going cover 0, but they backed their safety up really quickly. That's why I didn't go to my wheel route, to my halfback. He was going to get double teamed by that safety. He was going to have plenty of time to get over there. So I'm going to roll out. The problem is they had a good defender, and I was not going to be able to shake that guy. I probably could have tried. It just didn't seem worth it. So good job on their part. But we got a one-on-one situation right here. As soon as Williams goes up the field, I'm going to toss it, and he's going to make a killer catch. So Williams is more than making up for that fumble he had earlier. Really cool to see. All right, let's go back to triple. Stay away from the impact players, always. It's just not worth it. We'll go over here. Just nothing up the man. A fumble. You want to run triple so badly, and then your fullback fumbles it a lot. That's the second fumble on the season. We didn't do anything special there. So here's what I read. You go back here. I'm reading that play side linebacker. He is not crashing. He's just kind of standing put. So I felt like I read it correctly, but my right guard didn't get a good push. That's not his fault, though. The fault is McDaniel. He just fumbles it. Just another fumble on the season. It makes me not want to run triple with him. I'm scared to death of it. So we gave them a gift. Let's go 4-2-5, cover 2 man. I'm going to do this. I'm going to help the backside just in case they run off tackle to the left. I'm getting pushed around, and he's getting an easy 5 yards. I'm going to go cover 3 from 4-2-5. We'll do an over front this time. Do something like this. Play action again. Nope, that's a basic run. What am I looking at? Easy run, though. First down. I'm going to go quarters out of nickel since they're going 4 wide on me. I don't think they got a 5 wide formation in their playbook. Otherwise, I'd use a little dime. We'll go here. Ow, ow, ow. Should have let CPU handle that. But you see what they're doing? They're finally going to a halfback, and they're running the ball a little bit. That's what I would do. Even if you don't have an impact halfback, you still need to run some. Keep me honest. Ace tight. Good tackle. Good catch, though. Going to pick up a first. They're marching down the field. I'm going to go back to 4-2-5, cover 3. We'll stay in zone because, again, I just expect them to throw more than usual. I need to control the flat with the safety. Oh, good catch. So their impact wide receiver is a good ball player. He's making, whenever he can get the ball, he can do his job pretty well. It's just up to his quarterback to get it to him. I'm going to do a blitz. And they keep going with that nickel. That's just hard to, or that weak formation. It's so hard to blitz against. So this may be a wasted play. He's got time. Look at all that great blocking. He came back for us. So is that a first down? I don't think it is. It is. He came back past the line of scrim or the first down marker. They're slowly moving down the field, but that typically happens when you turn the ball over. The CPU just gets a little extra juice in them, and they just make good plays. He short-armed that one, or he threw it early again. Really weird. He just can't make that throw correctly. I'm going to stay in quarters from nickel. So McNeil is not out there. I don't know if he's just passed out, just tired. I'm going to bump and run this guy. No, I better stay in just in case they run it. Good job, Al. Just get your hand up. I'm not going to do anything fancy. Just try to defend it. 3rd and 10. We'll go Cloud. And McNeil's still not out there. I kind of wish he was. Let's see if we can get after this guy. Get through. Oh, good play by that quarterback. God, oh, interception. Man, our secondary's having a killer day. I thought that was a good throw, actually. But look at this quarterback. Look at the wherewithal he's got. The pocket presence. Just get around me, just enough. But he oh, look, he went right through that receiver's hands. Look at this. It went right through his hands. That's just luck. That's all that is. That's game stuff right there. Oh. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go halfback option from tight. Now I'm scared to run triple just because of McDaniel. I just don't trust them, and they're spreading out. Let's go over here. Get a block or two. Go Gardner first down. I'm going to spread him out, and I'm going to run ISO. We'll continue to run to the left. Thankfully, with these balanced sets, the defense doesn't shift too often. But Matt's nobody blocked on that play. Everybody came through. Look at that. That makes it what? Second and forever. I'm going to flip, not that one. Not this. Yeah, I don't use that formation anyways. Let me go, not this one either. Let's just stick with it. I don't have enough time. I went to the wrong formation. So we're going to run triple here. Let's see what they do with a shift. Can we get around? Good job. Go, Williams. Go. First down. I almost ran out of time. I was just fumbling around with my stuff, and I just didn't mean to do that. I was trying to do it with this formation. I want to flip that. And from here, I'm going to run basic option. I put Gardner in the backfield and not on the edge. That way I can run basic option from flex when I need to, like we're about to do right here. Get a block there. Good job. Get a block. Ah, he didn't block. Williams just missed that block. That was 6 points. Good block by Williams there, but he just kind of gave up on this one. Oh, man, that was going to be 6 points. So where are we? 1st and 10. I'm going to run power, and then I may run play action. Let's go zone. I'd love to run one of the option pass plays, but they're just iffy. Don't have a lot of trust in them at the moment. Good little play here by Gardner. Get off me, son. Oh, what? That was weird. Really weird play. So he just made him eat this one. Boom. Oh, that's a killer one. Killer thumbnail, probably. Oh, my gosh. He's not even looking. Something like this would be really cool. Oh, my God. Either way, back out here. Just a really weird animation. So he got pushed back in. Just a weird tackle animation. Odd. So we're on the 19. Look at him. He is about to die. Oh, gosh. We're going to... I'm going to take him out for... I mean, I don't want him to get hurt. I've never seen it that badly before. Let's put in Allen. We'll do that. Just give him a break. There we go. We're going to do that. We'll go here. And we'll go halfback tackle. I need to hurry it up. Again, I'm just kind of fumbling around with my plays. I'm going to go to the right. Good. Cut up field. My tight end got beat badly. Kind of messed up the whole play. We're lucky we got the yards we did. All right, end of the third quarter. A good quarter, but we didn't actually score or do anything in that quarter, did we? But they didn't either, so that's okay. I'm going to continue to let Gardner rest a bit. We're going to stay here, and I'm going to do power option from tight. We're going to run to the right. Get a block. Get a block. Get off me, son. Break that tackle. Oh, my gosh. What a player. Incredible play. We got an absolute stud at quarterback. Insane. Go back and look at this. Good blocking. Be patient. Good block by Allen. And this is where the magic happens. Boom. Boom. Incredible. This would be a really good thumbnail, too. Oh, my gosh. Insane. What an absolute favorite player of mine now. He just... If you don't love 15, I just don't know what's wrong with you. All right, 34-3. I'm going to put in Gardner back in. Make sure is that right, New Whale? Then that way, yes. But I think we're going to put in our mass subs right now. So let's go here. Let's go mass subs. We got too much to play for. The game's over with. So I'm going to just try to skate through this fourth quarter as best I can. That's a weird shift for a field goal or an extra point attempt. So the next quarter may be boring, but it's what I got to do for my team. Our starters do not need to play the rest of the game. But this does mean that we can practice on a few things. Some plays I normally don't call. Things of that nature. I'm going to get to the outside, force him in. For doing that, do I got the bodies? Ooh, that's one thing I didn't think about. Do I got the bodies for 4-2-5? I see some red. Nobody that's too terrible. Do an over front. Good catch by Upshaw. One of their tight ends. Keep that clock going. I'm going to do quarters from 4-2-5. I don't call that as often. But I'm going to anyways from here. We'll bank over. We'll do an over front. I'm just doing the flat. And that's a touchdown. Where is my safeties? Did they just bite on that? I didn't see anybody back there. I can go back and look at this. Why was he... That shouldn't have been a one-on-one situation. So here's the problem. This strong safety who's supposed to go out deep quarters is so far down, he didn't have enough time to help out. Interesting. Look at that. He's still just slowly backing up, slowly backing up. So 4 quarters out of 4-2-5 is not really a good play when you look at it from that perspective. Let's go cover 1. I got to be careful. It's possible they can score here, then get right down the field and score again if we don't do nothing on this next drive. Make a tackle. Oh, don't have to. Bad throw. For every good throw he has a bad one. We can go with it. Let's do a zone blitz. We'll do something like this. I'm going to take a chance. Can we just... If we can occupy that right tackle, and we couldn't. Intercept that. Ah, almost a good throw. That makes it, what, 3rd and 10? We may hold him to a field goal, which would be hilarious with our second string defense. All right, Benjamin, can you make a play on this tackle? I haven't had any success playing defensive end today. There we go. Oh, there we go. So we're going to force the field goal. Ooh, they're going for it. We'll just stick with the same play. Doesn't really matter at this point. The game is over. Now we got another guy. Look at that. We got guys who do not need to be playing defensive end at all. And that play is not going to go anywhere. And a face mask. What are you doing? Don't do a face mask on a 4th down. You're going to get him a first down. Oh, it's 4th and 5. It's not an automatic first down. So they're going to go for this anyways. We're going to go... I'm pretty sure in real life that would have been an automatic first down. So now we got literally offensive linemen playing defensive line. Get him. Intercept it. Or don't. That's crap. That's awful. So they're going to try an onside kick. We'll try to recover that, and then we'll try to pick up some first downs, and I'm going to run some clock and such. But I got to be careful again. They still got their first string out there, and they're going to keep them out there the rest of the game. I think what I may do instead, I just don't want to deal with it. Let me go. I'm going to put the first string back in. But I'm going to just sub in the important players out. So we're going to put Getz in right there. We're going to take Gardner out, put Allen in. And the rest of them I don't care. So let's just do that. I just want to make sure Gardner and Jackson don't get hurt. Because I don't want to see Buffalo get some easy touchdowns in this 4th quarter. There's still plenty of time left for them to do that. And it bumped into him. Oh, good kick. Just don't fumble it. You rarely see that happen. So I don't want to give it to the B-back. I just don't trust him. So let's try a halfback tackle. Stay away from 30. Run to the left. That's our strong side. In terms of talent. Get up the field. Good play, Allen. I think he's got like 88 speed. We need more guys in the 90s speed, like Gardner. But for our level, we can make do. I'm going to try counter next. I don't call this play too often. We're going to go with counter. We're going to run some clock too. I'm going to go to the left again. This is going to go back to Allen. So thank the Lord I've implemented some wishbone in this offense. Just because of the A-back stuff. I just need better A-back runs, and that just gives it to me in spade. Oh, he just slow. That guy just picked him up easily. So that makes it what? 2nd and 11? Normal. We're going to go here. I'm going to try halfback option. I don't want to do it, but I'm going to run to that defensive end side just so Gardner can touch it. Oh, Gardner doesn't need to be in there. Oh, that is a sub package. That's right. Or that's a formation sub. That's why he's in there. So we're going to run to the left instead. Get a block right there. Good block. I'm just going to let Allen keep it. Did we get the first? That's close. I think we got it. Yes. So let's get Gardner out of there. I forgot about that formation sub. We get to keep the clock running. I'm going to run to the poor Allen. He's going to just die before too long. Let's just go to the right instead. Give Allen a break. And I may have to shuffle in on this one just because of that defensive end. Let's get this clock down a little bit. If we can get like another first down or two, then we may be able to kneel out the rest of it. Just cut up field. Holding. That's on Crouch. 1st and 17. I'm going to go slot. Let me just look and see what I got here. We're on the left. Let's do AB fade. We got a bit of a pocket passer now, so let's try something. I'm either going to go to Williams or Long on this one. The clock's still going, so we'll let it do so. And we'll just read the hole above the center. If there is one there, I'm going to try to go to my slant. If not, we'll just go to Long and just pick up a few yards. Not a big hole. Go over here. Oh, awful throw. Golly, that was terrible. So it's 2nd and 17. I stopped the clock. I need to switch to that. There we go. We'll go tight, and we'll go halfback option again. Now they're keeping their defensive end on that side a lot. I don't know if you've noticed that. Let's go over here. Get a block. Get a block. Oh, I was impatient. Ow. I was impatient there. So it's 3rd and 9. I'm going to let Getsy throw this one. We'll let him try vertical. If we're going man, we'll just read the safeties and go to one of the receivers. Let that clock run some more. And then if we can convert this, I'll figure something out. I can try the field goal. Don't have a very good kicker, but we can try it. Or we can just pick up the first down, not worry about it. They're going cover 2. Good throw, Long. Good throw, Getsy. Good catch, Long. Cover 2, that's my cover 2 beater. Go to the post. The free safety can't get there in time to really help out. Great job. So that makes it what? 1:05. I think it's time to take a knee the rest of the way. No reason to score here. Let's just take a knee and celebrate our victory and hopefully get some commitments. I'm really excited about what we can get here. I think we're at least going to get 1, maybe 2, but we had to guess on the pitch for 2 of them. I think we're going to get the wide receiver, though. Hopefully we really showed off our passing game to the receiver today. I think we've done a good job of that. Ooh, and they got a player hurt. On a QB kneel. When's the last time you saw that? I don't ever remember that happening. On a QB kneel, somebody get hurt. Our offensive lineman at Tennessee, we get somebody injured all the time on extra points, but they fake the injuries just so we can save some time. I wonder if anybody's ever noticed that when they watch Tennessee play. Go back and watch any of the games, the full game film. We get a lot of guys injured on extra points. But again, those are all fake. All right, that should do it. Good win. The first quarter was rough. Offensively, we could not do anything correctly. But thankfully, our defense was steady throughout all 4 quarters. And our offense really kicked it in the high gear once we got to that second quarter. 35-10, we're 4-1. I'm going to speed this up, and we're going to look at some stats. We're going to have a lot of Campus Challenge points. I need to use those for something. I don't know what. But I got a lot of them accumulated. Let's go stats and scores. 502 to 184. Anytime you put up 500 yards of offense, you're doing something right. Over 300 yards of offense, that's always a goal for me in this offense. Get 300 yards of rushing. And we had almost 200 yards passing, which is like 400 yards passing in the normal offense. So good job there. We was able to get 4 sacks on them. Our third down was much better. We got it up to 50%. A lot of turnovers. I don't know if rain had anything to do with it, but 2 apiece for each team. You go to individual stats. Jackson, our MVP today, I felt like. 5 of 7, 178 yards, 2 touchdowns. Then you go to the running game. Gardner had 100. Jackson had 93, and Jackson got in there twice. So he had 4 total touchdowns today. Really cool to see that. So everybody got the share of the wealth in the run game. Look at all these carries we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 different guys got to run the ball today. Pretty cool. You go to receiving. Williams had over 100 yards. All 3 of those were just deep bombs. Look at all these longs, 46, 50, and 20. Look at the averages, just chucking it deep. That's just part of the offense. We run so much, you need to go attack them vertically. But Morris ended up with the 2 touchdowns. You go to defense. Hickman and McNeil led in tackles. Tackles for loss, a lot of 1 apiece. Everybody's sharing the wealth there. Same with sacks. We had 4 different guys get a sack, and we had 2 guys get an interception. You go to the box score. The second quarter's where the floodgates open. Otherwise, the other 3 quarters was pretty balanced. If this was a balanced one, we may be going to overtime as we speak. But thankfully, we really took care of business in that quarter. Let's get out of here. Let's sim the week and look at some things. Okay, fingers crossed. Let's get a commitment or 2. I'd love to get all 3. I want to use those points on the other remaining prospects that it should be ready to visit here really soon. I think we got another home game coming up. We're going to look at the schedule here once we see this screen of the commitments. Boom, boom, 3 commitments. Strong safety, Ryan McIntosh. I think he's going to start next year, day 1, unless we find somebody better. I think he's going to be that good for us. Quarterback, Tyler Randall. We got more backup help, more speed in the backfield at quarterback when we needed that. And then we got Victor Hampton. We need as much help as we can on the offensive line. Incredible day. You could not ask for a better game, better video in general, just getting all those commitments. We got the win. Excellent. So I want to go look at the next game. We got a bye week. I'm actually going to do that in this video. We'll get through that. But we're going to have Bowling Green coming up, and they're 1-4. Let me go to recruiting. Actually, let me look at the top 25 scores really quickly. Miami, Florida State, Virginia, Kansas State got upset. Then you got Iowa State. Toledo got beat, finally. Took them long enough. Missouri won, Texas A&M. Then you got Georgia, Florida over LSU in a big matchup. UCLA, Arizona State. You got USC, Michigan State over Michigan. Oklahoma, Wisconsin, and then you have Georgia Tech over NC State. So let's go to recruiting. We're down to 2 guys. We're going to do 50 and 50. So that's right, the Coleman kid, the receiver, he didn't even visit this weekend. I bet he's ready to visit now. So we're going to do 50 for each. We're going to have them come for the Miami of Ohio game, both of them. And that's the next one coming up. Am I missing something? Is that this week? Let me go back and look. So I've completely missed that. So Miami of Ohio is now. So we got a bye week. So we're going to do that at the end of the next video. I'm sorry about that. So we got Miami of Ohio coming up. All right, that makes more sense. So let's go back. We got 50 on each. So we're going to go, and it doesn't matter what we pick. It's going to be a bad pitch one way or the other. We'll just do location. Again, it's not going to help. But we'll do the 50 points and percentage, and hopefully that'll be good enough. But we're going to have Coleman coming for this game as well. And he loves the idea of playing in Akron. We're going to go location for him as well. So we got location for both of these guys. And I got a good feeling if we can get this win, we're going to get both of those commitments. And our recruiting class is going to start off super strong. Let's go to Sports Illustrated. Top 25 polls: USC, Georgia, Florida, Oklahoma, Miami, LSU. I want to see if we're anywhere close to the top 25. Looks like we are not. Maybe one day if we can continue to win some games. Heisman Watch. Select that. Georgia, USC, Georgia, Florida, Oklahoma. A bunch of names I remember. Let's go to Players of the Week. Central Michigan, offensive player, halfback, put up a crazy game. I don't remember him doing much against us, but he definitely done that against Temple. And then USC, outside linebacker, had a good game himself. Now, one thing I could do, I can go over to look at our conference and see if we're on this. And there we are. So I thought that was a good idea. So Hickman, strong safety, is your conference defensive player of the week. Had 4 tackles, an interception, and a touchdown. So I'm going to try to remember to look at our conference players of the week as well, just not the national ones. Let's go to conference standings. Remember, we got Miami of Ohio coming up. Let's go over to the East. So we are in second place, right behind Miami. So this is a big game. Let's go to our team info screen. No injuries. Jackson had his best game of the season. Had a killer game, 4 total touchdowns. But he's up 4 touchdowns in the passing and 1 interception. Garner's got over 115 yards. Williams, I guess he's going to hold on to that. Him and Morris are going to split some stuff, I can see. But defensive leaders, Pace, Carter, and Henry. Good to see a little sharing of the wealth there. Let's go to Miami of Ohio. They got a tight end out. Looks like they beat Northern Illinois in their last game. Their quarterbacks starting off pretty well. 7 touchdowns, only 2 picks. They got a running back averaging almost 90 yards a game, and they got a running back averaging almost 90 yards a game. You look on the defensive side, they got one dude leading in tackles and in sacks. So we'll see what happens, but it's another huge game because we got 2 more visitors coming in. If we can get the win, hopefully we can get their commitments and just really get this recruiting class off on a really strong foot. But you look at what we're seeing here, it looks like both teams got equally bad talent or average talent, but they've won 3 in a row, and their stats look pretty decent. Their passing offense is pretty strong, and their overall defense is pretty good as well. Should be a fun matchup, and I can't wait to play it. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later.